I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do. You say it's true. Connect like me. And life is you and do.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to SoCal Exploring. With already an amazing amount of various mazes already announced for this killer lineup for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2019, this year's event is shaping up to be one of the best events that the year has put on. With more mazes than ever this year and some of the iconic classic horror films being brought to life at this year's event, we have much more that is still yet to be announced and much more information that we are looking forward to being announced. But in today's video, we're going to be breaking down everything that we know from information and details to scare zones and mazes about Halloween Horror Nights 2019 Hollywood so far. Now, creative director John Murdy did hint on Twitter a couple days ago, and as of recent, that he will be announcing a Halloween Horror Nights maze at Midsummer Scream 2019 during their panel presentation that they hold every year. So what could this maze be? Well, we don't know. But what we do know is that we will be at Midsummer Scream and we'll be attending the HHN panel. And we will also have these cool buttons for you guys that we customly made, every year. So if you see us, then come up and say hi, and we'll be more than happy to give you one of these buttons. They are limited to one per person just because we have a limited amount, and once they're gone, they're gone. So if you see us, come up, say hi, we'll take a picture. It's always nice meeting the supporters of the channel. We'll be roaming around Midsummer Scream all day, but come 5 o'clock, we'll be at the Halloween Horror Nights panel. That being said, let's hop right into all the details of everything we know so far. Before I start the video, make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. And if you want to stay more up to date with the videos that I post, HHN related, or if you want to see our Midsummer Scream coverage, click that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications to never miss when we upload. And lastly, visit our website, SoCalExploring.com, for more detailed information about theme park updates and haunt attraction updates all throughout the year, the ones that you know and love. Now let's first dive into mazes that we already have announced. We have Ghostbusters, we have Killer Clowns from Outer Space, we have Universal Monsters Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, we have Holidays in Hell, and of course we have Stranger Things 2. So with this killer lineup already, it excites fans so much. The two that I'm most excited for right now is Ghostbusters and Killer Clowns. I want to touch up a little bit on that because I'm nervous about Killer Clowns because I'm really hoping that they pull it off right. I don't want to be disappointed when I walk through Killer Clowns because that movie has such a special meaning to my heart. So I want it to be good. Ghostbusters, though, hands down is my front runner for the one that I'm most excited about and I'm most anticipating this year. But nonetheless, it was described in each press release of these maze announcements that they would be very, very detailed and jam-packed with all of our favorite iconic scenes from these different movies and Stranger Things, the TV show. And of course, we're getting an original this year. This is the first original that we have done in a while, and rumored that there's going to be 2 originals this year. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I'm very happy that we are getting at least 1 original as of right now. It's really cool. I personally like originals. Some people personally like IPs more. I like IPs more, but I personally like when originals come to Hollywood, at least 1 or 2. I think it's a good mix. So Orlando does all originals, and they do like a few IPs, and then we typically do all IPs, and usually never any originals. So I'm happy that we're getting 1 this year. But that's what we have so far about the mazes, details-wise, and what we have for the lineup so far. 5 more mazes to come, I believe. I believe it's 5, or is it 4? 5, 4. No, we have 4 more mazes to go, which will make a total of 9 mazes, and that's not including the Walking Dead attraction. So something that is new that I noticed on the website is called Throwback Thursdays. Now if you go on the Halloween Horror Nights website and go to the event overview category, you can scroll down and see this. Basically, I'm going to read the description of what it is. Halloween Horror Nights is ready to kick it old school with a new Throwback Thursdays experience. Run in fear from monsters that nightmares are made, then groove to your favorite hits of the 80s from a live band or inside a DJ-hosted dance party. Grab your leg warmers, windbreakers, and neon tracksuits for a Halloween party with an 80s twist. Pop, lock, and moonwalk all night long in this throwback extravaganza that's totally awesome, exclusively on Thursday nights. So what I get from this is we're basically going to have every Thursday night, because the event is kind of dead on Thursdays nights, because every time I go on Thursday night, the wait times are really low. So I recommend going on a Thursday night. But every time I go, they're slow. So I believe that they're trying to draw in more guests on those days, which is good for them. Not really good for us because we want shorter wait times. But it's good for them. It's cool because they're bringing in like live DJs and they're having a theme to it. And I think it really shows that Hornets is trying to do more theming stuff, more interactive stuff, and more party stuff, like with fan preview night. And now this is going to be really cool. I'm curious to see if this is a success or it's not such of a success, but I think it's going to be cool. I mean, I obviously go on Thursdays a lot, so I'll get to experience it, and I'll have coverage to provide for you guys on what it is. If some of you guys are still confused on what it is, then there will be videos out for Throwback Thursdays. I think it's a good move, though. I think Hornets is going the right direction with this and their theming and specialty nights like this in general. Okay, so now let's dive into what scare zones will we be having and experiencing and running for our lives at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Up at the upper lot, we have Fallen Angels, Spirits and Demons of the East, and Christmas in Hell. Down in the back lot, in the tunnel section, we have Toxic Tunnel with 3 X's this year, and All Hallows Eve in the Metro Set area. I made a whole separate video talking about the scare zones when they're announced and breaking down each and every detail that you guys need to know about these scare zones. So if you want to go check that out, make sure to click the link in my description right now. Nonetheless, like I said in that video, the scare zones look amazing this year. The concept art that they provided us with looks great. I'm really excited for Spirits and Demons of the East. I think that's my most anticipated scare zone right now. Fallen Angels, not too sure about. Christmas in Hell, I'm going to be super happy to see it return, because obviously if you guys have been going to Horror Nights for a long time, you guys have seen the Dark Christmas scare zone. So I'm really happy that Christmas in Hell is coming back with some familiar faces and some new faces. Toxic Tunnel, I'm happy about. I mean, I don't think that it's ever going to change. I think it's still going to be the same concept no matter what. But this year, it's a brand new storyline. And it's going to be basically like there's going to be a couple of Universal Monster masks in there. So I'm really happy about the new storyline. I think it's going to be great. And I think it's going to work well with the tunnel. And hopefully they pull it off this year. Then we have All Hallows Eve, which I really didn't dive deep into what it could be. So I'm kind of just going to that scare zone, not knowing what it is at all. Only knowing a couple of details. But I'm sure it will be great, just as all the other ones are. All tickets have gone on sale as of recent, including the fan favorite RIP Tour. Now, the RIP Tour is an exclusive VIP tour that will take you to the front of the line of the mazes. They'll feed you. You have exclusive photo ops. You have all that good stuff. The RIP Tour, if you haven't done it, I've never done it. I want to do it one day, but the RIP Tour for sure, I've seen nothing but good reviews, so I highly recommend doing it. And that is $279 for one person. So you want to make sure to get your reservations fast, because they will also go very fast. And the 2 p.m. day-night combo is also out, and that's where you get to go into Universal Studios Hollywood, the actual main park, after 2 p.m. and then staying there until Halloween Horror Nights. It's really cool. It ranges from $99 to $147. So we highly recommend that if you want to see the best of both worlds. If you're just solely coming out for Halloween Horror Nights, like if you're traveling from far away, we recommend that. That way you get a couple hours of Universal Studios Hollywood alone, and then you can just stay in there for Hollywood, because they'll give you a wristband, or you can stay in there for Halloween Horror Nights. They give you a wristband, so you can just stay in there, and you can wait in the lower lot and head on down to the lower lot mazes. So it's a really good deal. $99 isn't that pricey at all, and that's for the earlier dates, I'm supposing. $147, still kind of pricey, but you got to think of it. You get to experience the wizarding world of Harry Potter, something that most Horror Night attendees don't get to experience unless they have an annual pass to the park. So we definitely recommend the day-night combo and the RIP Tour. And there's a couple more ticket options online, which you guys can go check out on the Halloween Horror Nights website. And lastly, as we all know, the Jabberwockies are coming back to Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not too happy about it. I wish we had a different themed show. I truly do miss Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure, as I know some of you guys do. Now, the fan reactions are a bit mixed between them liking the Jabberwockies and them not liking the Jabberwockies. I personally don't like the show. It's a fun show. I just don't like it as much. But they are coming back, and for those of you who are fans, they're coming back with an all-new show in the special effects stage. What would you call it? In the special effects stage theater, that is where they will be dancing all night, getting everybody's energy running, and making everybody get up and dance out of their seats. It's a fun show, like I said. I'm just not too excited for it, and I know some people are excited for it, so I'm really not going to say anything more about it. But nonetheless, Jabberwockies are coming back for another year to Halloween Hornets Hollywood 2019. And with that being said, that is everything we know so far about Halloween Hornets Hollywood 2019. Guys, if you want to go to Halloween Hornets and you are confused on what tickets to buy, and you're confused on what's still going to be there, even though I just broke it down in a video, make sure to visit the Halloween Hornets website, www.halloweenhornets.com, and you can find all that information there. I have been Scott, and you have been watching SoCal Exploring. Like I said, if you guys are going to Midsummer Scream, we have the buttons that we are giving out, so make sure to come up and say hi. And lastly, check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media, on Instagram at SoCal Exploring, on Twitter. Click that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this and turn on those bell notifications. And last but not least, check out our website, SoCalExploring.com, where we post more detailed theme park updates and haunted attraction news, the ones that you know and love. That wraps it up for this video. Positivity is key, guys. Stay spooky, everyone. Haunt season is just around the corner. I promise you guys it's coming soon. And most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace.
Everyone cashed out. They got the last